You can't be inside a building.
Okay, can you please step away from me a little bit because I'm trying.
You can't film inside a federal building. Plain and simple.
Will I be arrested if I go inside?
You can get a form. You can get a hard copy form to fill out, or you can actually go online and fill it out online.
I'd rather do it this way so I don't have to worry about going online.
Willing to comply and then leave the building.
I'm not willing to give you my name, sir. I haven't committed a crime.
If you're not willing to stop the act, we'll have to take you into custody and bring you before a magistrate. Do you understand that?
A guy walking down the side of the road or holding a sign, trespassing. Dude, if you guys arrested me, I was already waiting to sue you for violating my First Amendment civil rights. It was all lined up, buddy.
Were you arrested?
Hello, everyone. As you know, we have the right to film in public spaces. However, when faced with men or women in police uniforms, enforcing this right becomes more challenging than ever. From parks and libraries to government buildings, citizens' right to film can be challenged at any time. Join us as we explore why and how this right is often infringed upon, and the importance of understanding the law to protect your rights in today's video. In a previous video, we witnessed an audit at the federal post office in Providence, Rhode Island, where citizens' rights were not respected. This time, let's return to see if things turn out any better.
I'm not trying to...
Yeah, but you're recording people without their permission. We don't want to
That's my whole point. We're in public.
We're in public, but please don't record
Although the First Amendment allows citizens to film in public spaces without interference, postal employees in this case still choose to hinder citizen rights and even call the police. I bet they haven't learned their lesson from the last incident to study and respect citizen rights. This highlights the necessity of similar audits.
Hi. Hey, how are you? Could you please guide me to... Are you aware of poster 7?
No.
Okay, it's a poster that should be up front here. Could you ask your supervisor about it?
You have to be more specific.
It's a poster that gives me permission to film in the lobby. It should be in
we don't have any poster like that.
Supervisor that I can ask?
Yep, go to that brown door.
All right, thanks. No poster 7 here, guys. We're gonna see what they have to say. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, how are you, sir?
How are you?
Good. I'm trying to locate. Are you aware this is a public lobby?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm looking. Listen to me.
Yes.
You guys are supposed to have a poster out here.
And we do.
And it's called poster 7.
We have around anything you want. Just don't bother my customers.
I'm not bothering anybody. I'm trying to locate the poster 7.
Oh, okay.
So would you guide me to it?
You continue looking around for it, and I'm gonna call the police.
Do that.
We can't bother my customers. That's all.
I'm not bothering any customers.
Please blur out my
Public lobby, sir. So
I'll be right back.
here we go again.
Yeah, but you're recording people without their permission. We don't want to.
That's my whole point. We're in public. I just came. Okay, you're talking to me. Are you gonna let me ask you a question? All right, perfect. This guy comes over here and tries to talk to me and won't let me talk to him. He doesn't understand this is a public place. Who hired this guy? This guy wants to approach me and tell me can he be. But comes up right to the camera.
Police officers should be familiar with basic regulations like the Postal Service's Poster 7, which protects the public's right to film in post office public areas. Instead, they often misuse their authority, attempting to intimidate citizens without reasonable cause. This not only displays an abuse of power, but also violates citizens' Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable searches and seizures.
And I believe you don't need to be the best auditor in order any person should be able to do that without being confronted by anybody. I could have been out of here within a minute, but these guys want to be jerks and call the cops on me, so I'm just... Here's the cops, guys. Hey officer, can I speak with you? Oh, okay. Oh, you don't want... Oh, I'm trespassing if I'm in there. Do you hear what this guy's saying, guys? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I believe I've spoken to you before, right?
This could be on the sidewalk. You can't be inside recording.
Okay, that's the whole point. These guys are failing 7. He's unaware of poster 7.
What's that?
Poster 7 gives me permission to record inside the Department of Homeland Security. Gives you permission to record inside of the public lobby 28, which was updated in 20. Poster 7. He has no clue about it.
I have no clue about it.
Exact for you guys before you tell me.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Sorry, ma'am. I suggest for you guys and investigate before you make a decision and telling me that I can't be in there. If that's what you guys are planning to do.
Right now, you cut up because I've never heard of that before.
Well, I'll be more than glad to wait while you look it up because
We're not looking nothing up. Can't
okay,
be filming inside a federal
please
building.
can you please step away from me a little bit because I'm
Can't
trying.
film inside a federal building. Plain and simple.
After you were told not to, yes, you might.
I might. Okay.
Yes, well, if they say you don't trespass,
If I can find that law and it says that you can record it, hey, by all means.
Well, if
As
you
of
guys
right
are
now,
telling me-
since I'm not familiar with that law, you can't go in there and record. You can record out here all you want until your heart's content, as long as you're not blocking the sidewalk, you know, that's your prerogative. You can
Do you
do
know
that all day long.
who? Do you know who Commissioner Stephen Perry is?
It's my boss.
He's your boss. He's talking to you about this because he clearly knows that I'm allowed to record in public places. Inside that lobby is a public area, okay? And if you guys you're threatening me with arrest, and this is a serious threat to me because you guys are in direct protected
I'll be
activity.
sure to look that law up close to 7, and if it says that you can record in there, by all means, you record.
What's your...
Inside my
Okay.
jacket.
Listen, man, you're very nice, but let me tell you, you're about
Listen,
it.
I'm gonna look
but-
that up. If by law you intend to record in there, that's on you after that. But until
So you're
then,
impeding my rights until you...
find out.
Oh, okay.
Just to cover all the bases here.
Okay, okay. So I would like to get all the officers...
Ivan Tavares, badge 204.
Okay.
Okay?
Sir, can I get your badge number? Okay.
Go right ahead.
Of constitutionally protected activity, guys. At its best. I cannot believe it.
It's fine. Go right ahead.
I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it.
In this situation, we see that even though a citizen was only exercising their constitutionally granted right to film, they still encountered disrespect from those meant to protect them. This emphasizes the importance of officials understanding and properly following the law. Moreover, reporting such incidents is necessary to protect citizen rights and promote transparency. They would make a much stronger impression if they provided complaint forms and assistance when requested, yet they chose not to.
On, okay? I can change my mind when, yeah, but I don't need you to remind me.
But I
Okay?
can't.
You're acting like an undomesticated pig.
But I can't.
Be an officer.
Yes, sir.
Be a deputy.
You have a good day.
Okay?
Everyone knows citizens have the right to request and file complaints against police. This is part of the right to monitor and challenge government conduct to protect citizens against wrongful acts by officials. However, there are cases where police or public officials are unsupportive of this right. The situation at the Chino Hills police station is a typical example. A citizen who was there to file a complaint about actions he considered improper immediately faced indifference and even unhelpful attitudes from the staff.
I get an officer complaint form, please?
What is there, like complaint against an officer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need an officer complaint form, yeah. That's all I need.
Okay, do you have a reference number so I can let the deputy know?
All I need is an officer complaint form. Horrible procedures. I'll tell you what, that girl's rude, but it is October and it is close to Halloween, so I guess she can act like a witch, but she has that witchy poo face. Do you guys have the forms or? Do you guys have the forms? She never let me know anything. Oh, okay.
Have a seat.
No, I'm okay.
You're good? Okay.
You guys should smile. You guys are public servants.
Okay.
You know, you work for our tax money. She treated me like I was bothering her for something. If you don't like that job, you should get a job somewhere else.
As public servants, staff members and Sergeant Lara should be aware of their responsibility to assist citizens' legitimate requests and maintain politeness, even when feeling challenged. Yet, as seen, they failed to do so. Sergeant Lara even tried to control the citizen's speech by asking him to keep quiet and focus on his request, which could be seen as a violation of freedom of speech, especially since the citizen wasn't being violent or disruptive.
Hello, how you doing, sir?
Good, how are you? How you doing, Sergeant?
I got a phone call from our clerical staff that asked that I come talk to you. You wanted to...
Officer complaint form, that's it.
Okay.
Just a simple form. I don't want to talk to anybody or answer no questions. Or...
So just to let you know, you could get a form. You could get a hard copy form to fill out.
I'd rather do it this way so I don't have to worry about going online and all that.
Okay.
I'd be able to fill out, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, too, maybe you want that one girl.
You want to answer questions, ask questions?
Well, you're a public servant. When I speak, you listen because you get paid by my tax dollars, okay? So don't be a dick and go get my thing.
Yeah.
Okay? No wonder your secretary acts the way she does. Look at the leadership. Come out here and be a jerk to the people you serve.
I wasn't being a jerk.
You try to tell me to not talk. Government, sir, it's the First Amendment. You happen to be part of the government, so if I was you, I'd be quiet and just take it. You're too used to the old ways. It's a new age. Accountability. You told me right there, like you're trying to tell me that I said I didn't want to. You're not going to shut me up. You're not going to shut me up.
Want to talk?
I can change my mind when. Yeah, but don't. I don't need you to remind me.
But
okay?
I can't.
You're acting like an undomesticated pig.
But I can't.
Be an officer. You're dismissed.
Have a good day.
You're dismissed.
Okay. Have a good day.
You're dismissed.
I leave when I want to leave, sir.
Okay, I leave when I want to leave too. This is public.
Good.
Okay, so kick rocks. You're dismissed.
Okay. Have a good day.
This is why you get good officers hurt with your stupid attitude.
Okay.
Kick rocks. Oh, you're dismissed. I'm sure we don't pay you to just stand around.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure we don't pay you to just stand around. All because I'm telling him to leave. His ego won't let him leave because he's one of those old dogs that used to not being accountable when they didn't have cameras. And they get to beat the shit out of people and act however they want. But now you guys will see the video, speak so I can't speak. Like I'm not allowed to change my mind. He's a public servant. He's going to take whatever I tell him.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'm not the one, man. I know my rights.
No
You know what I mean? As a public servant, but as a public servant, I'm not going to let you be rude to me because I know that's what you're used to. I know that's what you're used to. The video will see. You'll get phone calls.
I wanted to clarify if you wanted to talk or not.
I could talk.
All right.
Right?
You have a good day.
So get your shit together. I said answer questions.
I do have my stuff together.
Okay. Well, I wasn't. You see the difference? So get yourself educated because you sound dumb.
Really?
You said that I wasn't going to answer any questions. I was asking you a question.
2 videos?
What?
You have a good day, sir.
Well, it could have just been a normal complaint. And you know what? These should be out here anyways. I shouldn't have to be intimidated by another person. Dumbass. Tries to tell me to be quiet.
Finally, as you can see, this video ends without any respect for citizens' rights. Both the clerk and the sergeant lacked goodwill in helping when a citizen requested to file a complaint, and the sergeant even showed disregard for freedom of speech. This underscores the importance of raising awareness and responsibility among public officials in protecting citizens' legitimate rights, ensuring they are not hindered or treated unfairly when exercising their rights. When everyone understands and respects citizens' rights like this young man does, it's a win for the rights of us all.
You're in a public place. Once you go into a public place, you give up your right to whether or not you choose to be filmed. That's a constitutional right, what he is doing.
As we know, in public spaces, you cannot demand privacy. Instead, you must respect freedom of expression, such as the right to record publicly. This is enshrined in the Constitution. Yet, when a citizen was at the U.S. Post Office in Woodbridge, Virginia, with a recording device, some patrons decided to show displeasure, even intentionally infringing upon this citizen's protected right.
Our constitutional right is our purpose, and if we don't flex our rights, they're going to take it away from us. Our ancestors, ma'am, just remember what they did for us. All right?
Your ancestors to mine, or your ancestors?
No, all of our ancestors that fought for our constitutional rights.
But you don't have to impose that on other people.
It's
but
very
you're
simple.
filming us.
And if
Oh
ma'am,
my God.
they're filming you right now. Are you saying anything? That camera right there.
You're in a public place. Once you go into a public place, you give up your right. That's a constitutional right, what he is doing right there.
Thank you, sir.
It's 100% legal, what he is doing right there.
Thank you, sir.
She chooses to.
No, if she doesn't want to be filmed in a public place, she can film in a public place.
Okay, can we?
You can't shut her up.
You're trying to shut me up.
Yes, you shut up.
Sir, do you see what's going on?
It's a public place.
They're calling the rules and regulations allow me to do this. I'm in public. If you guys don't want to be, don't go. If I was
To the both of you.
Hey, sir, can you come talk to me out here real quick? No, I'm going to stay inside my building, ma'am. Sir, I'm going to stand in my building. Everyone else is causing a scene. No one's causing a scene about this camera right there and 5 other cameras in here.
Poster 7, a USPS regulatory document, grants citizens the right to take photos and videos in post office public spaces for news and informational purposes. So it's puzzling that instead of explaining to everyone about the citizens' lawful right to film, Officers Garcia and Correa chose to side with those ignorant of the law, disregarding citizens' rights in this situation.
Go, sir. Body camera rolling, sir. Or did you just turn it on?
It's still on, sir.
You just turned it on.
Everything's fine. Would you mind if I check your ID, sir?
I do not give. I don't have my ID with me, sir.
Can I have your ID?
Sir.
That's fine. What do I do?
So our supervisor's gonna come and talk.
Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am? Judge? Or would you, is your name right here?
Yeah, it is.
Your name is right here?
Yep, as Correa. Badge problem.
That wasn't hard, right?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
What's your name?
I didn't give it to you guys.
Well, you are within your rights, and I.
Your right to film me too.
Yeah, I seen you when you actually came in behind me.
I saw you, ma'am.
Yeah. When you were minding your business.
Sir, can you just go in?
Do you see that? You see that?
What?
For just filming. I came in here to buy a stamp. You saw me do a purchase, right?
Yeah, you came in right behind
And then I don't understand tax dollars for you to come out here, sir. And you're still standing here asking me for my name. For what? Okay.
Get in contact with them.
What crime have I committed
I didn't say you did commit a crime.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained right now?
No, sir, you are not.
Okay, so then I'm free to go, right?
Yes, you are, sir.
And that means I'm free to stay, right?
If you want to.
Oh, that's what I thought. Thank you, sir. You guys are making this way more difficult than...
As law enforcement, police should uphold the law, but here, they chose to enforce the business's policy, leading to First Amendment violations, infringing on citizens' freedom of speech. Given their approach in this situation, I'm sure Officers Garcia and his colleague wasted taxpayer money while showing zero respect for our rights.
Thank you, sir. How about this? You're the postmaster here, sir?
No, sir.
Okay,
but I want you off the property right now.
Public property. Okay. We the people own this. I came here doing a legal protect the rules and regulations that I tried to explain to Mr. Garcia and this gentleman that still hasn't stated to me if even...
I can't tell you my name, sir.
Okay, so then why would I listen to someone that I don't even know that even works here, okay? Take 1 minute of your time to take a look at the rules and regulations that Poster 7 has that allows us... Second, ma'am. Please follow me. Excuse me.
Well, let's stay out here because we're trying to figure out...
No, this is my building. I'm going to go inside of it. So now I'm still waiting for the supervisor, and what am I waiting them for?
Because he wants to come here and...
Saying?
No. No, sir, you're not.
Okay, just making sure. That means if I'm free to go, that means I'm free to stay.
You are. There you go.
Understand that, sir?
And that's not just to make a point, but I just don't understand why you guys just won't call and waste your...
Well, the thing is, I don't want to go... There's so many people in there right now, so...
Ma'am, gas and resources to come here, and all you have to do is walk and talk to them and say, hey, this gentleman's right. Looks in his resources. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am.
One might think the supervisor's arrival would change things, but unfortunately his actions were a complete disappointment. Despite reviewing the Poster 7 regulations, just like the two officers, this supervisor still argued that since the manager and postmaster didn't want the citizen present, he must leave, despite not breaking any laws. This truly raises big questions about the police's responsibility to follow the law and respect citizens' rights.
I haven't gave it, sir. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Badge number is 16 out of the Garfield station. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Cool. Can you tell me what's going on?
I was doing a legal protected constitutional activity. People didn't want to be engaged with my camera, but they don't mind the other 5 cameras that are in there as well. I told sir.
Okay.
I tried to tell the postmaster there's rules and regulations of Poster 7 that allows us to do this. I advised your both officers about the rules and regulations. They didn't want to come in and take a look at it as well. Stamp, which I do still have a receipt for. Even if I didn't need to buy anything, I still can be out here filming. I didn't engage them, sir. They engaged me. I don't know why else you guys would be called here, sir.
Okay.
So, and that's where we're at right now. Take a look at the Poster 7 that allows me to do this.
Poster 7?
Yes.
Why don't you just explain to me what that is?
Basically, film anything in the forward corridors, walkway entries in the building as well. Supervisor for 2 other people to take a look at it.
Well, I asked them. I wanted to come up and meet you. I'm reading it here for you. It says that photographs for news purposes, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings except official signs or security force personnel or other authorized personnel or a federal... So based off of that first paragraph, it says it has to be for news purposes or auditoriums when used for public meetings. And official signs, security force personnel, or other authorized personnel. Now I'll check with them about their authorized personnel.
All right, so authorized personnel and all that, that's being like, I can't...
Saying you can't film.
Okay.
It's saying photographs for news purposes may be taken in... You can take the pictures except where it's saying...
I cannot.
Correct, by either a sign or... So a sign can tell you you're not allowed to take photographs on this property. An authorized personnel can tell you that, or a security...
So I'm going to stay in here and take pictures is because those policies don't trump my First Amendment. I'm the freedom of the press. I'm allowed to, in public, videotape wherever I want. Passing. The eyes cannot trespass. So
where does the limit extend to?
Of course not. But we're still in hours here, sir. I mean, it's either closed. Now, if he has that little gate open, that little door right there, the frame, their job to cover everything up.
Well, I'm not going to get into a debate over courts. I'm going to go after what their posted sign here says on their property.
Okay, so
which
then
says that another author leave or stop photograph.
Okay, so then I'm gonna put you in a very tough situation, sir. I'm gonna stand here, or we can just put the
parking lot and the building itself.
I'm gonna put you guys in that type of situation, like I said earlier.
Refusing to leave after being lawfully told by the property owner in the presence of local law enforcement that you want to stay on the property. Is that correct? What you want to do? If you don't, you would be walking out with this right
I
now.
want to stay on my building, the building that we pay for.
Pay for it. This building right here, you want to stay in it right now?
Yes.
After having been told by the supervisor of the building?
To leave my building, yes.
So you want to go ahead and stay here?
Yes, to leave. This is my building, sir.
At this time, you would then be considered trespassing.
Property,
Are you
sir.
a Virginia resident?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay.
Not willing to leave this property. I'm going to put you in this type of...
We can go ahead and release you on a summons.
I'm not...
If you're willing to comply and then leave the building.
I'm not willing to give you my name.
We'll have to take you into custody and bring you before a magistrate. Do you understand that? Okay. I'll let you set your phone down.
In summary, this situation underscores the importance of citizens' right to film and monitor law enforcement actions. It also shows that citizens need to know their rights to protect themselves against abuses of power. Understanding the law is key to maintaining accountability and transparency in society. Too many officers showed up just because a citizen was on public land holding a sign. Was this really necessary?
Look at how many cops you got for a guy with a sign. I mean, seriously. That's why my taxes keep going.
The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects freedom of speech, allowing people to express opinions and protest in public spaces without government interference. Yet, when a citizen named Porter held a sign protesting Governor Larry Hogan on the public sidewalk, it was surprising that officers showed up to stop him, claiming he was on private property belonging to a nearby store.
Good, how you doing?
Good. I see you're recording me, I'm recording you. That's right, I'm okay with that. So, this property is owned by Martins.
Did you see Public Works stop by and talk to me?
I did not know.
Okay, because I have public, you're on public right away, public easement. We just want our picture taken with your sign.
Okay, well, I have a personal property manager from Martins and Giant that says they own this property.
You can't easement here. Look at the public utilities. That's a gas right away. That's a public easement. That is a sign put up by Martins. Martins doesn't put up street signs. Anywhere a street sign is, I can be, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, who I've already...
I understand that. But like I said, I mean, I'm sure that there's probably an agreement.
You can agree to waive public access, public right-of-way, public utilities easement. I'm standing here looking at a gas line easement. Signs, those are signs the government put up. Those are not signs that were put up by Martins. Martins doesn't put up, call Mr. Mullendor, and why don't you ask him, and why don't you call Public Works, because they were just here and told me that I was legal. Guys, I mean, I'd be a little bit confused.
I'm not saying I know more than them. I'm just letting you know what the Martins...
Martins is making a sign, evidently. I mean, did you try to solicit a trespass from Martins just now? Like, did that girl go in there and ask them if they wanted me trespassed?
Yeah, that's all we did. They said they did.
Okay, well, you can't ask a grocery store person civil engineering quality. This is county, right? Okay, so why don't you call county, because I already did. I don't know, because I talked to county and I also talked to the city about a spot on Eastern Boulevard I was at yesterday.
This citizen deserves praise for calmly providing evidence to show he was on public property. He used clear indicators such as street signs, public utilities, and even consulted the county court to defend his right to film. In contrast, the police showed a disregard for freedom of assembly and expression under the First Amendment when they obstructed and issued a trespass notice to a citizen filming on a sidewalk.
Tell you this is not Martin's property, and you'd be falsely arresting me if you did arrest me for trespass or attempted to issue a trespass. You'd be violating my First Amendment protected civil rights, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, to get me off the property.
I'm not trying to make up a reason at all.
Okay. Well, listen, you can't go by the word of a
county guy that you don't even know.
Okay, you're right. The county guy that I don't even know that posted his picture all over Facebook. It'll be on there soon with explain to me why there's a gas right away, why I'm right off the center line, why there's a 12-foot county, and I know that because of when I called to put my mailbox in. They said it's a 12-foot easement the county has on either side, considered public property, so if someone breaks down, they can pull off in your driveway or whatever. But he said, we allow you to put mailboxes there. So the bottom line is you need to get someone in the county on there before you go arresting someone falsely violating my First Amendment protected civil rights on the word of a to you. I'm going to explain it loud and clear. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to assert my First Amendment protected civil rights, and there's no...
Saying I'm going?
Do you know how many people know I'm here right now who are checking on me?
Probably a lot.
Yeah. Friedman, Frommy, and Thrush in Baltimore. I've already consulted with the American Civil Liberties Union. I've spoke to the county multiple times. You go ahead and call the county. They're going to tell you that it's a public easement off, and they're going to tell you that I'm allowed to stand here. You see all these different places put signs up. They're allowed to do whatever they want. They don't need to go to Martin's side of the road. Just like when Ryan Holmes has their signs up everywhere on the side of the road, no one can stop them because it's public. Stand here and protest. If you want to protest with me,
I'm not trying to.
if you want to protest with me, no problem. Hold on.
I'm not trying to.
From holding up my sign, can you please leave? No, I need to hold it up in the air to clear these up. See the county road signs? They get in the way of the viewers as they're approaching, and at the speed they're see my giant "Suck my d-" Larry Hogan sign. No. This is where I'm standing. I'm not gonna. So I'm an expert at protesting Governor Hogan because I've been doing it all week. Okay. As well.
First time I'm ever meeting you.
Okay. Why don't you go call the county?
I can make a phone call, okay?
Call the county. Along the side of the road, okay? If I'm walking on the side of the road or standing on the side of the road, I can't be trespassed because it's a... But I can assure you that when you have the county putting in road signs, that's where the public's allowed to stand. Property next to their stop sign that they installed all the way over there, I could understand your position and I would leave. For on 2 different freaking properties in this county, exorbitant property taxes that you... Now, I know that's not your fault, but that's another thing. Larry Hogan can suck my... So why don't you go ahead and call the county and ask them about what is public easement? What is a sidewalk that's down there? Should I go stand on the public sidewalk 50 feet away so I don't get arrested? Come on, man. You're just with me on behalf of Martin's.
Someone's taking care of this property.
Public easement. Look up the definition.
But again, so shouldn't the county be taking care of it and mowing it?
Do you know what that means? Look it up. Look it up. I've done nothing illegal. If you think I don't consult with attorneys before I do every single little thing I do that might be controversial?
I don't know you. Just like you're saying, like everyone lies. I mean, you could be lying to me right now. I don't know.
Go right ahead. I'm right here. Okay. I'm exercising my First Amendment protected rights. Why don't you call your intake at the state's attorney's office also?
Eventually, after consulting local officials, the police had to admit that the area where Mr. Porter was standing was indeed public property belonging to the county. Although citizens' rights were respected in the end, I hope the police learned from this incident about the importance of thoroughly understanding the situation and adhering to legal protocols to avoid similar violations of citizens' rights.
Gotcha.
So 25 feet.
Okay.
Okay. That's the county
easement for signs for the utilities that are right here.
I have nothing to do with utilities. I don't.
So that's only half the equation. Who does easements in the county that we could call?
I have no idea whose lines are these, who they belong to. I don't. I'm not lying to you.
Well, if the county's able to put a sign here, is this Martin's sign or is this the county's? Property of the county. So if I'm on property of the county right now, I'm leaning up against the sign. The sign overhangs the sign that far as well and stand here.
I don't make the rules. I don't know what.
So this sign is the county's property and that's... No problem.
Perfect. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
First time who said there's a 50-foot easement. He did some research for you.
Yeah.
He said once the shopping center went in,
10 feet over more than I thought.
Which means it's beneficial so you don't get hit by a car.
Right. You do realize that I've argued a trespass time. Could you possibly consider a guy walking down the side of the road or holding a sign trespassing? Dude, if you guys arrest First Amendment civil rights, it was all lined up, buddy.
Were you arrested?
No. Hell no, buddy. Sign. I mean, seriously. That's why my taxes keep going up. Jesus.
Finally, after embarrassing themselves and coming dangerously
through this video, we see that protecting citizens' rights is vital in interactions with the police. Citizens like Sean Porter not only have the right to film, but also to protect themselves from unreasonable demands by law enforcement. Conversely, police must understand and respect citizens' rights to ensure their interactions are lawful and fair. Wait, this situation wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, filming is an objective way to gather evidence, and knowing the law is the best way to protect your rights. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next video.